Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Brad from Studio Tranche. I must just apologize before getting into the video. I know that my last upload was like a month and a half ago. I'm very, very sorry about that, but I come bearing a gift. I come bearing a gift of a gameplay demo of a passion project that I've been working on for the past month. Um, actually, I actually made this game completely by accidental experimentation of another game that I was working on before, so and this is going actually really well. This is probably like no game that you've ever played before. This is no game like that you played on Steam. There's no game that's like this on itch. Um, this is a completely original, fresh, new take on the first-person shooter puzzle genre. But I will tell you this: it is inspired by Portal, and it's like, no, Brad, what are you doing? We've got Portal 3 coming out any day now. Portal 3 is going to come out any day now. Valve's going to get their collective shit together. What are you doing? It's called Gravity Game. What, you're going to rotate the canvas, and you can walk on the walls, you can walk on the roof and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's been done to death. What are you doing? I'm not interested in unsubbing. Bye. No, you just calm your phone. This is nothing like Portal. I said it was inspired by Portal. So I love the Portal mechanics of like solving puzzles and the humor of GLaDOS and just the level design and everything. So I'm going left to right because I'm really itching to just get into this gameplay. So yeah, let's just get into this and let me show you what I have been working on. Okay, looks like we're ready to rock and roll.
Welcome to the GBRC Scientific Research and Development Center. You are lucky applicant number 20, 7,489. Our corporate head office congratulates you on being chosen to be part of this very unique non-disclosure agreement research program. Please be advised that it is completely normal to be exposed to excessive radiation throughout this research period, and that any loss in hearing, taste, or natural equilibrium throughout the duration of this research program is completely normal. Please make your way to the research chamber.
Also, before I forget, everything in the demo is 100% used with Playmaker. There's no scripts, there's no coding. So yeah, it's just the visual scripting stuff within Playmaker, and I just use some high definition render pipeline stuff within Unity, and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, check this out.
In this series of research experiments, we will have you completing simple tasks using the demonstration model XFRI-1 gravitational modulator cannon. The unit encased in front of you is required to be in a constant state of suspended gravity, as the application for its use requires its operational mechanisms to fully function at 579 sextillion kilograms. Do not be alarmed when not in use that XFRI-1 cannon is completely harmless and is highly unlikely to explode or malfunction upon impact, so please operate with care.
Alright, what do you say? We should pick it up? I think so. Let's do it.
The XFRI-1 gravitational modulator cannon is now operational at functionality level 1. The cannon fires single particle shots in a hypercondensed graviton that can suspend the spacetime value of objects around its current molecular structure, thus rendering most objects the particle collides with appear weightless. If you would be as kind as to fire a test shot from the XFRI-1 at the locally produced, poorly crafted table to calibrate the cannon, we can begin.
Alright, let's give this a test on this table. There we go. Now let's aim for these keys over here. There we go. So we got quite a few of them. Ah, there we go. Cool. So functionality level 1 makes objects lose their mass, which I think is pretty cool. And you can go ahead and move them around. You can't grab them yet. I still have to sort that out, but yeah, I think let's carry on moving. That's a pretty interesting sight so far.
Please fire the gravity modulator cannon at the box and have it collide with the ceiling. Upon completion, you will proceed to the next area.
Alright, so let's hit this box a little bit more. Go on. You can do it.
In this experiment,
Fantastic.
the XFRI-1 cannon will demonstrate how it can manipulate objects with different weight and size classes stacked on top of one another. With the gold bar weighing roughly 15 kilograms, the objects below it will in most cases be immovable unless the heaviest object is removed first. Operate the XFRI-1 cannon in the same manner as previous to repeat the process of making the wooden box touch the ceiling. You may achieve this method in any order you wish.
So the gold bar, I've said that it weighs about 20 kilograms. The steel is about 10 and the wooden box is about 5. So instead of just firing at everything, which you can probably do, you can fire at individual objects depending on their weight class, and it will still be affected by the low gravity. So we can go ahead and let's just try fire that again. There we go. So because the gold bar is heavier than the wood box, it'll fall. Same applies to that steel box over there.
Very good. You're getting the hang of it now. The next experiment will now make use of the XFRI-1 cannon's functionality at level 2. The cannon is not only limited to making various objects weightless, it can also send out separate graviton particles to apply mass to objects that have been affected by a loss in gravity. For this experiment, you are required to fire at the box in the blue area to your left and transfer it into the red receiving area to your right. Achieve this by creating a combination of timed graviton particles to make the object float and fall into the designated area.
So you can actually go and do that, or you can just screw around here for a sec. Yeah, with that new functionality level 2, you can go ahead and give any object that has been affected with the low gravity graviton, and you can give it its original mass back. I just have to sort out this firing. There we go. There we go. So far it's working really, really well. Just apart from the firing, which you have to fine tune. So let's get this into here. Let's move this over a little bit. Patience is optional in this game. There we go. Simple.
Nicely done. For the final experiment, the XFRI-1's functionality has been activated to level 3. The cannon can now fire an adjusted graviton particle and suspend objects in a single coordinate value within spacetime where the collision occurred. Please be aware that the gravitons fired at level 3 will only be effective on objects that have been affected with level 1 or level 2 graviton particles. As part of the final experiment, use the new functionality on the XFRI-1 cannon to reach the exit point located in the next room.
Okay, so in case you missed it, we have 3 levels of functionality on the XFRI-1 cannon. Level functionality 1 is low gravity. Level functionality 2 is returning mass. And level functionality 3 is stopping objects right in their tracks and basically just pausing it within their space-time. So we can now basically just have a lot of fun with this mechanic. There's a whole bunch of things you can do now. You can make bridges, you can make walkways, you can shield yourself from firing lines. There's a whole bunch of things. We'll get into that later. But for now, I'm going to just bring all these objects down, and we need to use all the functionalities, combinations to get to these ledges, which is not difficult, but it's just using these combinations. So I will just shut up for 2 minutes and see how this puzzle can be solved. And the nice thing, sorry, I know I said I was going to shut up, but the nice thing about this mechanic that I've set up is that there is no single one way to complete this puzzle. Sorry, I wouldn't exactly call this a puzzle. There is no single one way to complete like a stage like this. So there is like a multitude of ways which this can be done. I wonder if that's gonna work. Ah, maybe. Hey.
Congratulations on successfully completing and participating in our research program of the XFRI-1 gravitational modulator cannon, and the opportunities it presents in pushing the boundaries of conventional gravity spacetime, as well as applications the technology presents. We hope to see you again for the second research program in the coming months, where the research itself will not only be longer but more complex. And we do stress about the non-disclosure agreement. We don't want any mouth breathers coming near this facility. So thank you once again. Your next of kin will be notified of your fantastic work here today. Erasing memory banks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think the game should quit. Okay, it doesn't. Alright, so the game doesn't quit. Alright, so there we go. That is the demo. There are still a few bugs that I have to sort out, but the mechanic is definitely there. I think there are a lot of things that can be done with this kind of thing. I'm very surprised no one has actually done this yet. The only thing that I've seen that is similar to this is Quantum Conundrum. Apparently it was made by one of ex-employees at Steam. Look, it wasn't exactly like this, but they did use low gravity in like a very interesting way. I haven't played it, but it did look kind of interesting. But as far as using the mechanic of low gravity, restoring mass, and freezing objects in space-time, I don't think I've seen anything like this. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting game. Yeah, so, okay, so now that the demo is out of the way, when are you guys going to be able to get to play this? I would probably say at the end of February would seem like a good estimate time. There is still a few things I need to do. I need to just sort out some bugs. I need to sort out some collision detection things. Make some adjustments to the FSM. I need to add some gun animations. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things I need to do. Could you stop? Yeah, like that. It needs to be a little more responsive, but the mechanic is definitely there. I think this is a very interesting little game. I think this can be something that has a lot of potential to be big. But yeah, I just need to tweak this. I will keep posting some videos showing some updates and see how it's going, but yeah, let's say the 28th of February I'll be able to give like a nice downloadable proof of concept for everyone, and then see how the community responds to it and see what sticks. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'm gonna go shoot at these thingies over here. No, just kidding. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Ciao.